Hi, I'm Anna,
And I'm Kelvin.
and we are both passionate travelers, and we have decided to do a once-in-a-lifetime around-the-world trip. We're starting in Mexico City and making our way all the way down to Brazil in South America. From Brazil, we're going to fly over to Africa.
In Africa, we do a 3-week safari which finishes in Victoria Falls. Then we're going to travel around the Middle East, and then we're going to head to Asia and spend the last few months traveling around there. Why don't you follow us on our once-in-a-lifetime round-the-world trip and see the many great things that we will be experiencing. Hello everybody, welcome to Medellin, Colombia. Once the murder capital of the world, under the, what would we say, I won't quite say the rule, but under the, terrorized by the infamous Pablo Escobar. We'll actually be learning more about him in the next video, but in today's video we're just going to go exploring and see what this fantastic newly vibed city has got to offer. Now, as you'll know from the previous few videos, Anna and I are separated temporarily because she had her passport stolen and needs to wait for a new one to come. I've continued on to Medellin, so let's go and see this great place. We're going through what is possibly the longest tunnel I've ever been through. Perhaps the one in Switzerland was longer, where we actually put the car on a train and went through. Okay, we're finally coming out, but we must have been in here for 4 or 5k at least. So we made it out of the tunnel, and as you can see, we are surrounded by lush green vegetation. A few more K into Medellin, and then I checked into my hostel. Hello everyone. First of all, I've got to show you my hostel. This is my room number 13, unlucky for some as they say, but I'm walking inside and look at this room, man. It's basically a hotel room with bunk beds in. Everything's private, your own big fancy lockers, private fan on the thing. Let me have a look. This one's mine, so I've got my own fan. I should have an electric cable. Yeah, 2 electric cables, 3 big proper pillows. Oh my god, in a hostel that is luxury, man. And proper like IKEA kind of quilts on it. I mean, for a hostel, that is luxury, I have to say. I mean, God, air conditioning, bathroom here, toilet. I think there's 8 beds in it. So got your own private lockers here. Oh, this is superb, man. This is, for hosteling, this is luxury at its best. I'm gonna walk outside and show you what's outside. Yeah? A pool. And I stayed at a few hostels with a pool, and it looks great on the pictures, and then you get there and it's like 2 meters by 2 meters or something. But this one's a proper pool. It's not like an Olympic pool, of course, but it's a standard hotel pool. And I mean, there, breakfast area, come restaurant, little bar area, and it's, yeah, and it's only a 7-8 minute walk into like the hub of town where all the bars and restaurants are. So I mean, it did look good on the internet, but all the places look good on the internet. It's only when you actually get here and you see it with your own eyes that you actually fully appreciate it. So great staff on reception, great looking hotel. Hopefully there'll be no chinks in the armour. Showers and everything are good and no bad things, but I'm booked here for 5 nights, and if everything goes to plan and it's good and I'm going to stay longer, I certainly think I'll be renewing. So anyway, alright, got off to a great start. I found a pub that shows the English football, so I just watched United win their 3rd game in a row. Today's a good day. I'm going to phone Anna and see if there's any updates with her passport, and then hopefully it'll be good news on that front, and the day will have got even better. So, great start to my first day in Medellin. I'll keep you posted as the days go by.
Jag är framme vid ambassaden. I'm at the embassy. And look at that, a Swedish flag. Oh, even a EU European flag. Yeah, this looks a lot more official than the consulate in San Jose. Let's hope it's as nice inside as it is outside. Okay, I have just been to the Swedish embassy. I did talk to the ladies up there and they said that my passport will most likely come Monday in 2 weeks. So I still have to wait another 2 weeks. I was hoping that it was only going to be 1.5 more weeks. But you don't know. Things can change. I'm crossing my fingers for the best. See you later.
Oh, early morning run in Medellin, Colombia. It's actually much, but 6 in the morning, well 6:30 in the morning now. Much busier than we expected. But there's actually a marathon going on this morning. So many of the streets are blocked off. We can't run on them because they're set for the marathon. But it means the other streets are a little bit busier traffic-wise. Because our hostel had such a friendly vibe, it was very easy to make friends and start conversations with people. So I made a friend, Cheryl, from Singapore, and we decided to go out for an early morning run the following morning and start exploring Medellin a little bit. It's a Medellin marathon this morning, and it's great to see. Runners of all capabilities, all ages, all whatever, all shapes and sizes are just running, doing the best, and it's absolutely delightful to see. It's great to see things coming back after COVID. And the good thing about it here is it's a comfortable temperature to run in, unlike many other places in Colombia or South America. So no, it's great. It's absolutely great. It's a Sunday morning. And just inspiring to see so many people doing the best. I mean, not only is it great to see people of all ages really doing the best. I mean, that in itself is inspiring, but also what makes it even better is when you see all the locals cheering them on out on a Sunday morning, you know what I mean? Nah, honestly, it is absolutely lovely. Yep. And it's right next to our hotel, so how lucky are we just sort of being here and being able to experience it. Every single one of them are inspiring. Yeah, there's guys here old enough to be my father and they're doing it, you know. Women old enough to be my mother. No, it's great, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. Okay, it's the second day, so it's the Monday morning. So as you can see, the traffic is much busier this morning. No marathon today, so I'm going to try running without too many traffic problems. Let's see how we go. Okay, yesterday I'm at the top, so we went left yesterday. Today I'm going to run to the right, explore a little bit and see where we end up from there. Okay, here we go. I don't want to speak too soon, but the traffic doesn't seem quite as bad on this side, and yeah, nice office blocks and apartment blocks. It seems a kind of a safer, slightly more upmarket side of town. So yeah, a couple of K more, go exploring and see where I end up. Yeah, as you get a little bit further up, a K or so up, the standard of hotels is getting a little bit more upmarket, and yeah, like I say, big office buildings, banks, etc. all over the place. So more in the business end of town. I've just seen a little side street, I'll just show you, and it looks like a park area. So I'm going to take a walk through, see if we can find a good little running stroke exercise spot and see how we go from there. Okay, I found this park in the centre of Medellin, or in the centre of Poblado, which is where I'm staying. So it's got a little kind of a fina kind of set up. So I'm going to leave my phone here, do a few exercises and try and get as good a workout in as I possibly can under the circumstances. Okay everyone, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in the Berlin bar and the football's on. I'm sat here having a beer, the middle of Medellin, and I'll just sort of show you around very briefly. It's like a kind of grungy student type place, but it's kind of got a cool vibe to it, I've got to say. You know, if you want to, there's upstairs seating and whatever. They've even got yeah, pool table there, and then they've even got an English phone box there. I don't know what that's doing in a Berlin bar, but anyway, yeah, but nah, what can you say? It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I'll just show you outside. This is the big main street in Poblado, which is the area of Medellin where I'm staying. So big busy main street, yeah, as you can see. You know, all sorts of eateries and whatever, and and then yeah, hard hostels like probably about a K down the road there. But it's fine, it's got a vibe to it, semi-safe. I'd recommend keeping on your toes here a little bit, but fingers crossed. I mean, I wouldn't say it's unsafe, but like anywhere, if you're walking home, dark, busy town, anywhere in the world, you have to be a little bit careful. But fingers crossed, everything will be okay. My food should be coming soon, I'll enjoy it, watch a bit of football, and then call it a night. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, getting the local bus, and pretty much I'm almost on my own. There's one lady at the back, but we're just leaving now. And yeah, nah, I mean, the driver was great. Went around getting me change and all that. It was like nothing too fit. I mean, it's like 5 crowns for a bus ride. So yeah, nah, cheap as cheap can be really. So nah, it was great. So I'm gonna head off. We're going through all the central kind of chaos area, but yeah, nah, it's fine. Just sit back and enjoy and see where we end up. Medellin, Colombia. Here we go. So walking down, market stalls everywhere, metro overhead, but feels cool. Yeah, people everywhere. But it's still got kind of a good vibe to it. Going down this way, yeah, guy doing a racket in second-hand wheels. But it really has. I mean, it's so rare, especially in Sweden, Western Europe in general, like that you see this old like second-hand market stalls and people selling just bits, like an old car boot sale. Yeah, it's just great. It's just like an everyday event here. People do it for a living, like, and it's actually really cool. I mean, it's so refreshing in a way, like, and yeah, so I'll go exploring, see where I end up, and hopefully I'll live to tell the tale. Okay, see you later. Here we are in Medellin. Yeah, hard day at the office for some people. Everyone's going down to work, and yeah, nah, it's great. You name it, it's what you imagine a big, busy, kind of cosmopolitan city, probably in the developing world, to be like. Feels safe, got a great vibe, and like, what can you say? I mean, green, beautiful, historic buildings, nice people. Yeah, you can't really say any more. You can't really want any more, really. Nice temperature, little bit on the hot side, but still bearable, and nah, it's great. Yeah, I couldn't agree with it. It's just such a great place, like, with a great vibe. So hopefully I'm going to go exploring, and I'm going to get the bus back, believe it or not. Hopefully, if I can get on with my Metro card, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, our day at the office. Many people. We're here, it's great. So I'm going to walk, and I'm just going to show you here. We're in the middle of a market thing under the subway. So I just walked up this street, away from the museum and the park, and basically it's just a continuation of more shops, downtown, market stalls, etc. So yeah, all under the metro, but the whole place is alive. It's like it's its own entity, kind of. So here we have the local Del Boy trying to sell stuff on his market. It's kind of got a charm to it. You don't see it so much these days. Yeah, but it's great. But in the mix of all the madness and the chaos, you've got, like I said, the beautiful mountains in the distance, and then you've got these majestic old buildings here, like. So it's just a total contrast. It's got a bit of everything. People are walking past you in business suits, and then right next to them are some homeless people, and yeah, it is. I mean, it's a big contrast, but despite all that, it has just got such a great vibe to it, like. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit surreal, really, but yeah, it's a great place, I gotta say. Okay, back in Poblado. Just got off my bus. Bus driver was great, bus was nice, and it's kind of bizarre, even though you've only been staying here 3 days. You go travelling, you go somewhere different, come back, you feel like you're back home again. Yeah, I know, it's but it is that kind of place. And I mean, especially the hostel I'm staying, this area and the hostel, it's got that feel to it where it is homely, and it is sort of very easy to kind of feel at home here, really, I'll be honest with you, you know. So yeah, back to Poblado in the big centre. And I just kind of dawned on me, really, I've not actually done much exploring so far, so I think I will actually go exploring a little bit more. So I've done up there. I think what I'm going to do is head over the road, go a little bit higher up that way, and then see where I end up there. Okay, here we go. Okay everyone, I'm in a nice little cafe where I'm going to get some coffee, and yes, as you can see, I'm in the toilet, but I had to show it you. It's probably the best toilet I've been in Central America, arguably pretty much anywhere, because it's a toilet with a view, a jungle and stream view. I mean, you know what I mean? You stood here doing your business for a bit of a view. Yeah, it's definitely worth paying for a coffee while you're here, for sure. How lovely is this? Nice little quaint coffee shop. And I'm gonna sit here with my cappuccino with a pretty much the same view as a toilet, yeah? Overlooking the jungle and stream going by. But it's lovely. Here in the bike shop, got my helmet, and the guy's fixing up my bike. So it's a cool little bike shop. You can hire, it's probably the only place you can hire proper cycles, the rest are just mopeds. But I'll get all sorted out, and I'll go exploring on my bike. Okay, I'm on my bike. And the place I rented it from, it's actually in a place called Manila, as in the capital of the Philippines. And this area, it's a little bit more upmarket-ish. It's in a leafy green suburb, and it's quite a trendy place, I've got to say. I'll do a little bit of a mini explore, and then I'll sort of head back to my hostel. But it's got a real nice vibe to it, yeah? Manila, this is. So off I went on my newly acquired bike, helmet on. So children, don't forget, if you're ever cycling in Medellin, always wear your helmet. Anyone else for that matter. But it is quite a cycle friendly city, Medellin. However, occasionally, for whatever reason, the cycle paths either disappear, or someone's sleeping on them, or a car's parked, or maybe just a market just opens up and has a load of stalls on there. So be prepared for a small plan B and small diversions. So off I went looking for the botanical gardens. However, when I arrived, unfortunately, they was closed because some event was going on. However, the cycle footage is good, and if you're ever hiring a bike in Medellin, just be careful, but it is a great adventure. I am here in a shopping mall, just a couple of blocks over from where I'm staying, and in the food court there. So it's okay. I went to this one, this soccer place, did a bit of pointing, and this is what I came up with. Okay, about 35 Swedish crowns, about $3.50, €3.50. So yeah, not too bad, in a nice air-conditioned modern shopping centre. So yeah, perfect after a long 20k bike ride. Yeah, bit of energy. Okay, see you later. Hi everybody. Okay, it's Friday, my last Friday in Medellin before I leave. I'm going exploring a bit, and I'm heading towards the metro. I have to take the metro for 3 stops. 3 changes, I should say. 3 changes, and I find my way to a big place where you can go on the cable cars with fantastic views. It looks great, it looks simple, but me, map reading and directions aren't really the best combination. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully I'll find it and we'll have a great day. I'll see you soon. Up the escalator, back to the metro. I don't know if you can see it, but as I'm getting higher, you sort of get a little bit of a better perspective of how it's going. Okay, I finally made it. So on the metro I had to change, and then I eventually get to what's affectionately called and descriptively called the metro cable, i.e. the cable cars. So with the cable cars there's various different lines, J to P, all going slightly different routes. The one I got was line K. Then you had to change at Santo Domingo to line L, because I was heading towards a national park known as RV Park. Okay, I changed at Santo Domingo, got the other one up. I will show you around the park area, and then after, on the way back, I will show you around Santo Domingo and explain this small little tiny suburb and how it is when you change stations. Okay, as my cable car was leaving Santo Domingo station and heading further up the hills, as you look below, you'll see what is known in South America as the favelas. That's what we're crossing over, going above, and they are basically the South American equivalent of ghettos. Now these favelas have a very bad stigma attached to them. And as I found out the following day when I actually did a favela tour, a lot of this stigma, not only is it uncalled for, but when you actually understand a lot more behind the history of them and how they evolved and understand the people that live there a little bit more, you realise that not only are that stigma is very uncalled for, you see it in a totally different light and really appreciate what the favelas have to offer in terms of community and comradeship amongst the fellow residents. So we'll learn more about that in the next video. That will include the favela tour, but in today's video let's just sit back, enjoy the views and enjoy RV National Park. Just changed stations, I'm on a different line, and hopefully if you can see it, we'll go up even higher. Okay, I have my private cabin this time, so hopefully no one will get in and I can have uninterrupted panoramic views. But honestly, it is just so cool being up here. I mean, you're in like what we would call ghettos of, you know, favelas or how you imagine them, but as you look down you just see kids playing with smiles on their faces, and you know what I mean, it's just the same as anywhere in the world. 9 people out of 10 are absolutely lovely, like. So hopefully we'll get some good views for you up here and there'll be no disasters to spoil what's been a fantastic day. So if you ever are in Medellin, you must come out, do these cable car rides and sit back, enjoy the great views and the overall great experience. So when I finally got to RV Park, the entrance is very easy to find, straight out of the cable car. Walk through, nice surrounding scenery, you come to a little reception area, little market stalls, a nice little reasonably priced cafe, and then you can choose various different routes you can go down if you want to go exploring and enjoy the sights. I was a little bit pushed for time the day I did it, so I never did, but I enjoyed a nice, reasonably priced meal in a beautiful little cafe, sat back, enjoyed a few views, read a little bit about the different things of how the park has been affected over the years and how it's evolved, and then just took the cable car home, then the metro, and just rounded up what's been an absolutely perfect day. So from the small restaurant at the Park RV, it's just a small faint sound of people talking, but apart from that, you just see, all you can hear is the birds singing, really. I'll just show you how we are. You come up to the fence and you're just in thick jungle, like in. As far as the eye can see. And you have a few very kind of faint little walking paths that I'm sure lead you to some kind of lookout. But yeah, it's as serene can be, really. And then here in the Okay, I'm leaving. It looks like I'm on my own. I've hopefully got my private little cable car, and here we go back to the city and back through the rainforest. Now how about that for a view? City, landscape, forest, underground formations, a bit of everything in one view, really. Nah, come, yeah, it is superb. So I've got off the metro, or the cable car I should say, at Santo Domingo, and I'll just quickly show you around. The station's in basically two arms, connecting back to the regular metro downtown, or just going up on the cable car, which is here. So if I scan round to my left, and I'll just show you restaurants, small eateries, etc. Nice little mural on the wall there. And then just normal street vendors and just people going about their everyday lives. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to walk up, have a little mini explore around. Yeah, nice houses, little apartments, all built up. Nah, it's cool, it's got a good vibe. It's daylight, so I'm pretty sure it'll kind of be safe. I probably wouldn't recommend coming here in the dark, but I'm sure it'll be okay now. Let's give it a go and we'll see what happens. So here I am, overlooking what we would call a beautiful, picturesque view. I'll zoom in so you can see overlooking the mountains. But then if you zoom in a little bit further on, a little bit of a downtown kind of favela-y kind of thing. I'll move around to the side. So like favela type accommodation here, but then there is a brand new metro stroke cable car station, and I'll walk a few meters forward so I'm not obscured by the tree that's overhead. And then if I zoom up a little bit, you can see the cable cars that are going over. It's just, yeah, it sort of typifies what I've been saying the last few days in videos, where it's just a total contrast of different things. You've got state-of-the-art kind of cable cars like you get in any modern European city, but passing through favelas where everyone's just going about their everyday business. Nah, but not in a bad way, in a totally good way, a totally kind of, I can't think of the right words to explain it, but it's just the perfect kind of symbiosis of everything. Like, yeah, it really is cool, I've got to say. Yeah, I mean, I know I keep repeating myself, but it's something you've got to do if you come here, 100%. Yeah, definitely worth doing. So I've just gone a couple of 100 meters up, like a block up from where I was, and I found this quiet little area where you got a nice view of the city. So overlooking the mountains and all that. And even though it's super busy now, rush hour's starting, you know, you go just a couple of blocks up and you found a little tranquil spot. So yeah, nah, it's got a bit of everything, this city, I've got to say. I do really, really like it. It's manic, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not even rush hour. Whoa. It'd be interesting to see where this ranks on the world's busiest subway station. Thanks for watching. Don't miss the next video coming from Medellin, where I will be visiting the most violent and trouble-torn favela in Colombia's history. I will also be going to a Colombian football game, and then I will be doing a Pablo Escobar tour, where I'll be learning a lot more of the history and the bloody truth to what this tyrant did for this place for over 20 years.